National Pork Producers Council is asking the Senate to adopt an agricultural provisions in the HEROES Act that was recently passed by the House. Howard Roth is NPPC's president and says that they're asking the Senate to make the move as quickly as possible, as all pork producers are hurting and immediate action is necessary. Roth went on to say that we need the Senate to act quickly to provide this critical lifeline to hog producers. He says without immediate government assistance, family farmers, many of who've been on their farms for generations, will be bankrupt by the impact of COVID-19. So how concerned should American people be about the problems with the food supply chain brought on by the coronavirus pandemic? One Washington state lawmaker says we should be very concerned. Mary Dye is a farmer from Pomeroy, Washington, and says the disruption to the food supply chain, whether it's meat, dairy, or produce, have forced consumers and lawmakers to admit that the essential part of everyday life is agriculture. Dye says that she is very concerned that the supply disruptions we're seeing now will ripple out and create food shortages in the next 12 to 18 months, primarily because of global economy will not recover as quickly as the U.S. economy.
Agriculture has been ramping for the last few decades to meet the 9 billion global population need in 2050. And because we're ramped at that scale, we will not be able to scale back to only domestic supply chain. We must export to the global economy to remain viable.
Dye says that she's hopeful U.S. leadership hears this warning shot and does something to help American farmers' needs worldwide. And United Fresh Produce released its first quarter 2020 issue of Fresh Facts on Retail report that details a rising number of fresh produce purchases in 2020. That's a look to your news. I'm Susan Littlefield on the Rural Radio Network.
This is Emma. She cares about her kids and our environment. And this is Nate. He loves his car and loves to drive. They both fill up with unleaded 88. Emma knows unleaded 88 keeps our air cleaner and healthier. Nate knows unleaded 88 is safe for his engine with higher octane for better performance. And they both really like the money they save at the pump. Emma and Nate think unleaded 88 is pretty darn great. Unleaded 88. Engine smart, earth kind.